bit more. Alright, so basically thanks guys for using the Twitch TV for actually giving the comments on increasing the volumes. That was really helpful as well.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban.
And yeah, so we have an OD going off in mid lane. I'm not sure whether it fares nicely against a DK. He has to bear with, I mean, considering that he's not in intelligence hero like a Puck or Akasha, when he got himself hit with Astral Imprisonment, he doesn't get hit that much. You know, his damage doesn't reduce, but it's gonna be a bit of a problem where he tends to able to actually spend as much fiber that he actually could, as the mana pool tends to be smaller. But I'm guessing he'll still survive out quite fine with Dragon's Blood. What he needs to ensure that he ensures survivability, and that's it. While OD is gonna be, you know, hitting hard with the Arcane O hitting off on Dragon Knight, well, he's not hitting hard on himself. And Orange decides to ban out a few carry heroes right here because knowing that Mistrust haven't picked off on any carries on their lanes. So both sides are missing out on a carry. Morphling is out of the place as well as Luna. Two very hard carries I would say come from both sides. And Mishra decides to go on with Viper. To be honest, I'll be fine with a pick on Viper, having himself the corrosive skin. And oh, sorry about that. And yeah, so neglecting all those magic damage come from Nyx Assassin, Wind Ranger as well as Vadamancer as well. And OD is pure damage coming on from Fist Skill, so we wouldn't do much. But you can neglect all the damage coming from Vadamancer as well. So Potu Poison's coming inside the game. I'm still missing out on the last pick coming up from Team Orange. See, figure out what it could be. Ah, it went off with Mirana. So flexibility is gonna be... Yeah, I can't understand Russian, sorry about that. Okay. And yeah, so Exox is gonna be on Mirana. So Vincere is gonna be on OD, Sharky is gonna be playing on Vanamancer, and CDC is gonna be on Wind Ranger, and it should be Winter going off on the next Assassin. And come from Mistrust, KY, T-Love Z is gonna be on Timbersaw, Boombell is gonna be on Enchantress, TNK is gonna be on Shadow Demon, Abba is gonna be Dragon Knight, and Lakels is going to be on Viper. That should be introduction come from both sides, and usually people tend to not pick the heroes just to drag the game before it starts with the 1 minute and 30-second mark. Yeah, Winner's not picking the hero yet, but it's okay. We're fine with it. And here we go. So the game is on the way. So both teams are already out inside the game. And guys, if you have any comments regarding the game and regarding sound checks and everything, you guys can actually drop a comment because we didn't have time to actually do a sound check in the mics. So that was actually helpful. And thank you to a few people who actually did drop off a comment on that one. And yeah, the game is on the way. We have a 5-man movement going off in the top lane right here, coming from these guys. I'm not sure about that. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna fix a bit of... I'm guessing it's fine. Okay. So the game's out, it's fine. So it seems that nobody was actually found going off in the top lane. And everybody's retreating back into the lanes and everything. Alright, so we're just sort of in terms of laning phase. Right now, we might be having a tri lane going off on the safe lane for Team Mitrust. On top lane, still unsure himself as well, and we're very sure that Enchanter is going to go on the Ninja Camps, so he can actually have experience for his own rather than going off on lanes and trying to get a tri lane. But as long as the dual lane is fine, I'm guessing it won't be much of a problem as well. And they're going to leave our Prince of the Moon going off on the safe lane with the Windrunner. Alright, there we go, mid lane. Obviously, we have the Owl Devourer against with the DK in the mid lane, so he's going to be spamming the Astral Imprisonment, gaining intelligence and damage for himself, as well as a bigger mana pool, so he can actually cast out more skills, and hopefully, as his aura can actually get intact. And top we have between Winner is going to be on Nyx Assassin. Wow. Okay. It's going to be a Nyx Assassin versus with a Viper.
Close, but not quite.
I'm guessing this is not going to be a good lane for Nyx Assassin. To be honest, he can't do anything much except for going for the spike carapace. In case, yeah. So there we go, Danny. One of it, and we have a gang going off in the mid lane right here. Will this be it? Will going from behind. So OD's, I'm not sure whether he's off position yet, and he got himself with the dragon tail come from DK. So might be going off opposition right now. Would they try to go in for the? Ah, there we go. DK. I think there was a miscommunication going here. We could just move forward to actually go against with OD. Or probably going off initiation with the boom bell on Enchantress as well, going for an enchant. But I think it's fine. So Sharky's going to be farming in Juice Camps as well. So we have a dual lane going off in the bottom lane. And we might have some stacks and pulls come from Windrunner as well. So Timbersaw, I don't think he's going to go in for some farmings as well. He's going to go in for CD safety item, safety skill on reactive armor. Next Assassin is definitely going to be having a hard time. So he span off one tango right there. And he's going to be resolving in pulling off creeps inside the neutral camps. So not much of progress, let's say. Last is denies coming in. Oh, okay, there's a request on changing the announcer. I'm guessing it's fine. We'll go in with the default one. Okay. So we have to go with the people, okay? We'll go with the people. Alright, coming back inside the game. So Nyx Assassin is still surviving on the same. The thing about Lako is that he got himself with the level 2 Negative Toxin. Oh my gosh. We're gonna tap going off for the kill in the bottom lane. It wasn't any gang. He actually died off in the lane without anything else. And then with Timbersaw. The thing about getting catched by a double stun by CDC, probably coming off a really nice arrow. So those right clicks really hurt a lot, especially when second hero pickup going off in the bottom lane. So one kill each by Priest of the Moon as well as Wind Ranger going off in the bottom lane. And Nyx Assassin got picked up by Shadow Demon and it didn't go in for the kill. I'm guessing he's trying to survive as much as he can. He respawns himself on one tango by Share and two tangos by his own. He's definitely going to be having a hard time. I mean, he has to serve his purpose by the time he gets himself into level 6. And he's nowhere near that. And right now, Viper is having the time of his life. He's trying to stay close to ensure that Nyx Assassin to get experience. So I'm not sure why he's not sticking out behind the crease, but it's fine, I guess. Right, DK is going over the bottle right here, so he got one charge left. He's trying to survive as much as he can. And Astral Imprisonment again and again and again. And the Hellbait Special is going to be harassing bit by bit and OD just to have some assists. Right, Enchantress, we're not sure about items right now. He got himself with 600 gold. So gold per minute right now is high. Should be Priest of the Moon. Basically on hero picked us on the Timbersaw as well as the and the laning phase as well. Timbersaw's not having any goal, I'm guessing. So last is denied. Timbersaw is two last hits. He's trying his best to actually hug the tower next, but hopefully they can actually get those last hits in. So every time he actually gets those last hits, he will actually get harassed by those right clicks. Come from Priest of the Moon. Shows Sharky is still in level 1, still waiting for that DD rune to actually come in, and DK is trying to get it, but I don't think Sharky is gonna let him. And OD is gonna get it. So Sharky, he has to rely on. I mean, he's not getting much leveling, I would say. But he's trying to assist as much as he can on OD to actually own the lane, and he has to resolve with pushing DK off the lane when he can actually survive in terms of damage. And yeah, sorry guys, that's not a fake accent. I actually use this accent every single time, so hopefully you guys can bear with me. Oh, there we go with the catch on OD, and it seems that there's no follow-up come from behind, and Boom Bell got himself in the off position. OD went off some nice right clicks without having any arcane orbs inside. He's got to get those things. Look at this high intelligence and right click coming in. Double kill by Sarah by Orange. So a 4-kill lead by Team Orange right now against Team Mistrust. I would say a really good lead to actually secure the match at the early stage. And it seems that DK's trying his best to actually farm out with having the Breath of Fire. Look at that, the mana pool is already down to 195. He can actually cast only one Breath of Fire with a full mana pool. And he needs to actually click on a bottle again.
Yes.
Oh, there we go, arrow hits off on Kados. It should be sufficient enough. There we go, yet another pull going off. Another pickoff going off in the bottom lane by Sox. So it should be 2 kill by Praise of the Moon and 2 kills with a double kill in the mid lane. Around 1 kill by Winner previously on the Timbersaw as well. So in terms of laning systems, Lakels are doing exceptionally well against the next assassin, while the mid and bottom lane is actually owned by Orange. Mishra has to step up his game, and hopefully by Boom Bell coming out from neutral camps, he can actually perform well and actually support the team. And Timbersaw still, he doesn't have enough gold to actually buy anything else right now. He's trying to survive out with just a stout shield as well as the boot of speed. Anytime now after this engagement, we should be looking at the gold graphs soon enough, right? It should be leaning more towards Team Orange, but I was unsure about that one. Right, next assassin still waiting out. I think it seems the level right now should be... Yep, there we go. Next assassin is at level 6, but he's not going to gang anytime soon. He's trying to get a little bit more leveling, I'm guessing, just to get the level 4 Impale, who can actually deal as much damage as he can on picked off. Because there's no use going off in the lanes if he can't deal as much damage as he can. Alright, so 4 heroes going off at the top lane. DK decides to leave off at the top lane. So I think they got himself with the Observer Ward. Not sure if he'll actually reach out close enough to actually reveal those guys. So Winter anytime soon. Oh, there we go. Yellow Dragon 4 to try to push off the top lane right here. And fortification already spent on by Team Orange. And coming up from behind, we have Vetamancer is level 3. In CDC is already level 6. Not sure if they're going to commit on this one. And missed out on the power shot on 9 heroes right there. We can see a lot of spamming by the Shadow Poison by the Shadow Demon. So Prison Moon trying to push up in the bottom lane, still against the Timbersaw. And OD is not trying to go up in the top lane, trying to assist the lanes. He's trying to push out the mid lane as well.
Top tower has fallen.
And there we go with the first T1 tower down by Team Mistrust. They can lose until 1 tower. What career is this? Ah, it's the Nimble Ban. Okay. Not my kind of... I say, oh, going off another light clicks. Denied. Bit of a tower. Missed out by the arrow coming from Sox in the bottom lane. So Timbersaw managed to escape from that against with Mirana's arrow going off in the lockdown. And yeah, managed to deny the T1 tower going off in the bottom lane as well. So it should be wins in terms of tower. And now we're looking at the... Oh, this is the item. Sorry about that. Alright, so item, so already done with boots come from both sides. We have a double arcane boots from Next Assassin as well as Winner. So something that's really nice supports right there. We're looking at experience graph, more than 3,000, as well as the gold graph in 1.5k. A little bit of fluctuations going on. I think in terms of taking down tower, that should be it. That should be explaining on that part. Okay, teams at the highest rank right now with the highest last hit should be 53 against 18. So not much engagements going on, I would say. People trying to play safe as much as they can. So Boom Bell, I'm not sure whether he should be here right now. He should just go in farm off a bit more. He can actually get the mechanism. Yeah, I'll try my best. Hopefully, I didn't think the mic's working out quite well. If they can increase the voice volume if they can. But yeah, a bit more louder. I can't increase it anymore. It's already at maximum volume. I'll just fix it by game 2 by that one. Sorry about that, guys. And it seems that Next is still going off the bottom lane. Not much of progress by both sides, so decide to give up some levelings by Vetamancer, or maybe trying to go in for some push with those Plague Wards. The thing about Plague Wards, I would love to, actually, if I was on the other side, is that usually Plague Wards, I would serve them as really good money for my side, rather than accepting them as a threat. You can actually ride them really close. And since the bottom lane, Abba's going to push off, and yeah, maybe nothing much coming in from behind. We haven't seen Next Assassin in action, so Winter having going on with the gang by Vendetta anytime soon. And Viper's trying to get his mechanism up real quick, so we won't be saying any mechanism on Enchantress. Probably he'll go in for the semi-carry build. Got himself with Inner Shadows, probably not as well, so... Okay, hopefully Timbersaw got himself with Arcane Boots, so he needs that large mana pool so he can actually have more Chakram on the ulti. Timber Chain as well going off on Whirling Death. What I'm kind of a bit confused is that usually when you see players like Na'Vi, they tend to max out with a whirling dash. You can actually deal high high damage directly at the early stage of the game rather than going off for the Timber Chains. But the thing about Timber Chain is that it has a low cooldown, so you can actually spam it more and more and dealing off more damage. So that's how people actually perceive it. It's kind of different than how Dandy actually plays style with Timbersaw. But I say it's fine. Then we go to Smoke Gang going off on the bottom lane. I'm not sure whether it's a good idea to actually go in for the picked off on Priest of the Moon or Windrunner, because both of them have the escape mechanism lead for Priest of the Moon as well as the Windrun. So you have to make sure that by the time this initiation comes in really nice. Oh, there we go with the stun. No follows from Van. Oh, there we go with the stun. DK got saved by behind. RoX.KIS is coming on and hits off. And still no picking up by CDC. He's still survival all from those poison damage. And OD's coming off from behind. He's going to go in for the picked off. And the gate's going to hit right here. Two heroes hit off from the Impale. And we go with the stun yet again. Trying to go in for the kill on OD. No one still died off right there. Oh, there we go. One picked off by the Timber Chain on the OD. Chakra actually missed out on that one. Managed to pick it off on the DK. Still going off for the chase on the Socks. How are we basing on the hero right here? Yep, there we go. And yeah, Viper also managed to pick it off on Venomancer right there. And we go with the stun. A bit more if only he had, yeah, he had mana bit, but I'm guessing it should be not enough to actually go in for the picked off as well. And Priest of the Moon actually died off by Shadow Demon, by all those spams coming on from Shadow Poison as well.
My thanks. Invisibility.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right, so game engagement previously we had a 2-2 trade-off going on from both sides. We have two picked off from Team MiTH and two picked off coming on from Team Orange as well, which actually makes a fluctuation 6-3 in 12 minutes and 40 seconds inside the game. Should be quite well outside. And it's just items where he got himself, Sharky got himself with the Medallion of Courage, and Hannah Dust placed by Vincere. Since he's having quite the time in the mid lane, I'm guessing he's like, you know what, I should overstand the game and go for Hamidas and I get more goal. And so he got himself with the Arcane Orb and level 1. And since he's really close to, I would say level 3 should be sufficient enough to actually kick in with the skill. So he can actually regenerate mana from time to time.
Middle tower is under attack.
And Sog's going to go on with the bottle plays. And bottom lane we had a 4-hero push right here. We have DK, Viper, Enchantress, or Timbersaw. And Shadow Domain going off on standby. So RoX.KIS coming in from Abba, just in case somebody's hiding in between trees right here. I think they're not going to commit on this one, since Viper's the only one right here. He's trying to fan off as much using the plate walls and actually farm off as much as he can while the tower is still in contact. I mean, look at that. I mean, at least those plate walls can actually hit off the heroes as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, there we go. Metros managed to take down that second tier 1 tower coming up from Team Orange. Well, Team Orange actually had one tower actually denied off in the bottom lane. And I say going off for some RoX.KIS in the mid lane and double TP coming from behind. Priest of the Moon going off for the ulti right now. Alright, highest net worth coming in should be on Viper. I mean OD's gonna overtake anytime soon, considering that he got himself with high on dust and Viper doesn't. Viper doesn't, right? Yeah, he doesn't. And he went off with the mechanism build. If you think Viper is going to be on top of the food chain with this one, you got it wrong. And 4.9k represent the Moon on should be on his devastating plays going off in the bottom lane. And not much updates come from both sides, I would say. And Cargo is going to be on Viper. He should be going on for the Argon Scepter after this, since he got himself with the mechanism already. So he has high durability. Probably going off a Ring of Aquila and upgrade of the Ring of Basilisk. Or maybe just for the sake of mana regeneration, that's going to be it. Wow, these guys are determined to actually push off in the mid lane, taking down the tier 1 tower. Since one has been denied going off in the bottom lane, it can't be another deny. Mirana got it. And Shackle Shot kind of like hit off an Abba, but there was no units going off from behind. It actually served as as a mini stun. I mean, like in some terms, people don't care what they actually locks on behind, but that small mini stun can actually prevent that hero from actually moving on even further. Actually going for more catches. And look at that, OD is already in 56.3k. No surprise coming up from the Midas plays. And since the game's already at the early stage with 15 minutes, anytime soon the game should already stand, and OD is going to be sublime with really nice items as well. And especially with the BKB plays, he should be dealing a lot of damage with level 4 arcade orbs. Right, a lot of offensive wardings going off right here, rather than defensive terms.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Sharky got himself level 6. I would say that's sufficient enough. At least he got himself level 6 to actually cast out with a Poison Nova. And since Moran is going to go to race, he's got himself with the Perseverance. He might be going for Lincoln Sphere. That thing's a pain in the ass, I would say, to be honest. Because you have to spend one skill to actually release the charge coming from Lincoln Sphere, and then you have to result with one more to assure it's stun or poison or whatever it is. Right, and yet again a smoke gang come from MiTH. We haven't seen any smoke gangs from Team Orange, which is
Dire's top
sure.
tower is under attack.
Will they commit? Oh, Plague Wall being placed right there, but it doesn't reveal anything unless it's a hero. Okay, Sharky from behind. Might be going off for the Abba, going off from behind. He got himself with visibility. He's gonna stun Sharky anytime soon. He might be releasing on the Dragonfire Breath. Uh-oh. Windrunners from behind. Span off an ulti on that one. And Sharky's gonna die anything soon. He managed to release on the skill. And the double stun hits on Boom Bell. Managed to pick up an Enchantress, going off for some right clicks, and a Viper Strike hits off on OD. OD's gonna die off this, but he's still on invisibility mode. He's gonna go in for some right clicks as well. Yasu's managed to actually Astral Imprisonment himself. Oh, he's still surviving Vincere. Right clicks come from DK. Maybe, probably, no. There we go, spamming off with the ulti as well, with the Eclipse. And uh-oh, Winter did have, he's still on cooldown. Going off some right clicks probably. There we go. CDC with the power shot. Hits off on the DK. Managed to go in for the picked off. Yep, there we go. 3-to-1 trade-off going off in the mid lane engagement behind the tier 1 tower. In between as well as the tier 2 tower. I would say that was a big win coming on from Team Orange. And it seems that we're looking at the difference in gold earn. More than 3k, almost to 4k gold difference. As well also having a 3k experience difference coming on from Team Orange. It was leaning a bit more going on to Team MiTH, but I would say it's a comeback trade difference from the engagement previously. Alright, if you can actually look at the map, since you, for those who are actually watching in HD, if you guys lower the resolution to lo-fi, I mean, look at the amount of wards you can actually see right here. We have Sentry Ward going off right here, Observer Wards on here. Not much of a surprise, I would say, especially when you're looking at on the competitive scenes. But I don't see much coming up from Team Orange, and it's actually fine, I guess. He's actually going off for 1 wards right here, just in case there might be any potential gangs or any Roshan attempts, and any mid lane gangs or behind the trees in the fogs. And that's it. That's all you're seeing from Team Orange, and I'm guessing it's working quite well considering how they're actually doing right now. So OD with higher debt with 8.3k. Come from behind should be Priest of the Moon and Viper 7.2k, 7.1k each. And Kurgo, Priest of the Moon, wow, he's quite rich with 2.6k in his hands, so he might be spending 2.1k on the ultimate orb. Well, these guys are trying to go in for a 5-man push on tier 1 tower. I mean, despite them losing out in terms of 5v5 man Dota, I mean, they're actually leading in terms of towers right now. They managed to take down on, they take down all tier 2 towers without any denies coming in. Well, these guys made take down 2 tier 1 towers with 1 denial going off in the bottom lane with 100 gold each. Alright, Boombell, no item progress. I mean, to be honest, he was actually doing quite well inside neutral camps until he actually went off in the mid lane trying to go in for the gang and the OD, which didn't work out quite well. And actually lose out a lot of gold, wasted a lot of time following them inside the push. He can actually come out with some really decent items at this point of the game. If you're actually inside the neutral camps for the point of 15 minutes, I would say, you can actually come up with really big items. And as you can see previously, Winter has already got himself with a Blink Dagger, so he might be going off for initiation first. As you all know, he might be going in and going off for the Impale, and in case any hero doesn't get caught in between Impale, you can't expect a 5-man Impale. He can actually go in with Spike Carapace just in case, you know, actually going for some small lockdowns, which is a really good skill. And in case things actually go bad for Winter, there's always a full step for one of his teammates. I think there should be one, guys. Don't leave me hanging on this one. And Winner is going himself with a mechanism anytime soon. Still waiting on for the recipe to actually come in. And Viper, any new items? You're going to sell mechanism. Still a bit more. Still waiting on for 600, 575 more gold. Yep, another 1005 to actually finish off with the Blade of Alacrity as well as Staff Wizardry to actually finish off with Arcanum Scepter. Enchantress also going on for the Arcanum as well. Increment of range, so he can actually deal more damage coming from Impetus, the ultimate from Enchantress. Still sad about no item improvement by Winter. Still not sure why he's not going off for any ganks anytime soon. Usually you'll be seeing this assassin roaming off a lot, but considering that these guys know that this guy have a lot of sentries going off right here, ganking might not be the right option right now. And Sox is having the time of his life. He got himself with the Liquid Sphere. I mean, he might negate the stun come from a DK, maybe coming on from the enchant coming from Enchantress as well, and also probably coming on from Viper Strike. So it's a really big deal, I would say. And OD right now, yeah, he got himself the full step. We saw the pro step previously inside the game. I was wondering who it was from, but yeah, that was from OD, right? So top of the food chain should be Windrunner with 3 kills and no death. And we're seeing engagement going off right here in the bottom lane between Sox. They're trying to go in for the cash on Priest of the Moon. Not a good idea since he got himself the lead. Yeah, he still haven't used it yet, so he can still escape with no problem. And these guys are predetermined to actually push up towers again and again. To be honest, I don't think they're well prepared to actually go in for 5v5 man Dota right now, especially going off in the tier 2 tower in the bottom lane. I mean, the idea is to actually take down the tower and just go back, and that's it. Look at that. This right clicks coming from Viper, right clicks coming on from Abo and DK as well. Oh, there we go. BKB coming from OD. Right clicks coming in, managed to pick off on Enchantress. Right click again, come from OD, double kill coming off from Priest of the Moon. Going off on the chase right here. There we go. Release on the clicks, hitting off onto Heroes. They're gonna chase on the Viper. He doesn't have any mobility right here. And Ava's. Oh, Ava a bit more. Ultra kill by Priest of the Moon to Sox. Wow, wait, did anybody get any items from that one? Right, there we go, ultra kill by Sox, and yeah, I think kinda missed out on one hero. He almost got himself with a rampage, and DK didn't manage to actually TP out. It was just a few milliseconds away from actually TPing on back into the base. Actually, it's just safety, but you know, Astral Imprisonment was intact, come from the OD as well, so it was a big win come from Team Orange. And but they kind of lose on tier 2 tower. Basically, that's it. I'm guessing they're fine with it as long I think it actually contributes more. I mean, look at that, more than 5k gold difference. Contributions coming on from all the kills coming in. I think it evened out in between the tiers. Net worth right in the current goal. Yeah, net worth. Oh, sorry about that. Thanks, Danny. Ah, Danny's being a real. Danny's actually from Orange, so he's actually the organizer. One of the main people. Oh, mid lane picked off an Abba. He was actually missing through. He doesn't have any revealings or any sentries being placed around here, which is actually really, really bad. This is one of the core ganking spots to actually go in roaming on from behind. And yeah, there we go. Yeah, mega kill. 4 kills in a row, plus in one more. And going off the picked off this time. This time on Chainsaw Yekos, a few more right clicks away to actually getting takedown. And yeah, Power Shot did manage to take down. Yeah, Karas's skin actually doing its purpose right now. And with 3 heroes down, they're going for the push. And 1 second away before DK comes out. And I don't think he's going to be in time to actually fan off against the tier 2 tower. Despite the fortification as well. They have to wait off a bit more. And DK still, I think they're going to let it go. Even Timbersaw is going to commit on this one.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Just what are you hiding, Rashan?
Alright, and coming back inside the game right now, these guys from Orange is going to go in for the pick it off on the tier 2 tower in the top lane. This time, they're trying to erase every single tier 2 towers come from these guys as well. I don't think the plays come from MiTH is actually doing it quite well, considering that they're trying to go in for taking down towers rather than going for engagements. They know that they can't actually go in for 5v5 men Dota, considering in terms of items and in terms of how previous records are going off right here, but they have to come up with a plan. I mean, Abba's not done yet with his BKB on the DK, so he's going to get taken down real easy by all those magic attacks come from their side. There's always OD going on for Arcane Orbs, and much more power shots coming in with all those shackles. He can't afford to actually get locked down by these heroes, and he can't afford to actually get hit by 5-second arrow come from Priest of the Moon as well. And there we go. I think, wow, I mean, Viper was out of place. He got picked off in between 3 heroes come from Team Orange. And Shadow Demon actually TPs himself in between a few heroes, which is questionable. Not sure why, but there was no follow-up from these guys. Are well off position. And yet another picked off on Boomshell right there. 3 hero picked off by Team Orange behind the tier 2 tower in between tier 3 and tier 2.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And this guy's gonna take the tier 2 tower really easy as well. And Tiki is gonna sit himself very far away. He's gonna pick off all these triple stacks on the Ancients as well. And the highest of the kill pool right here, he got himself refreshed at the mega kill state. So after 4 kills, President Moon died off and got himself with a mega kill streak. 9-1, highest in the charts right now for the kill, death, and assist. And goals per minute should be highest on the OD. Yep, that should be it, right? Nothing much of a progress right there. Wow, Vincere is going directly for the hacks that was taken from the Mystic Staff, or he might just resort with the... Nah, maybe not. He's not going to go for Shiva's God. So he's going to go in directly for the hacks of the Mystic Staff, go to himself full staff to actually diving in. BKB to ensure survivability, not being knocked out by any heroes as well. And aside from all that, I would say going for Mana Star is going to be in stocks. He's going to be pushing tower really easy on that one. Lakel's already done the Arcanum Settle as well with the mechanism, and BKB is already on. Abba is already done, 1.3k streak. Ogre Club, yeah, still a bit more come from Boom Bell, I guess, on the Enchantress. Wow, 12k. It was just, I mean, it was just 4.5 minutes ago that the goal difference wasn't that much. It was like 5k, but it overextended to 7k. I mean, taking down from towers and taking down the heroes as well. And when I see yet another engagement right here, Abba decides to open up with a BKB, going and chasing one behind. We know it's not gonna be enough, and he does actually get taken down really easy coming on from the Sanity's Eclipse, and GG's been called. Basically, that's it. Wow, that was a big win from Team Orange, 21-4 against Team MiTH. But just be sure that you guys know this is not the best one. This is going to be the best of 3 for the Orange Southeast Asia Challenge. And we'll be right back for Game 2 soon enough in 10 more minutes, promised by Danny from the Orange Esports Committee. Alright, so...